G'day guys, my name is Sada and I have a very special news update for you. Now this may take place over my next news video because this is sort of like all the juicy stuff that's like just come out with a matter of hours ago. First of all, I want to possibly apologize for the sound. It is freaking hot today. Check out this picture. Unbelievable. It's nearly 120 Fahrenheit for my American friends. And right where I live, it's about 48 degrees right now here in Penrith. It's just absolute cracking hot, so I've got to get through this like really quickly. Hopefully I don't mess up too many lines. So to start off with, they've come out, well, they as in Blizzard have come out and said they're going to make raids harder. Now there will be a link in the description so you can go have a read through that, as I just punched the microphone. But if I do a video next week, I'll probably touch on that a bit more and try and go that in a little bit in depth. But as you would have noticed, I would have titled this video Major PvP News. Now this is major PvP news coming through from Blizzard within the last sort of hour of me sort of starting filming this video. By the time it's up, a couple of hours, but whatever, semantics, who cares. In patch 5.2, the biggest thing coming out for PvP is that there's no more 2200 for the gear to get the elite gear. You would need to have farmed up 27,000 Conquest points to be able to buy your elite gear. Whether you think that's a good or a bad thing, I do not know. I think it's a good thing for 90% of the game, maybe even 95% of the game, but the elitists inside me, and now I have never made this high, 2200. I was a PvE hero and I come through Dara onto the YouTube scene. Well, that's cool, that's fun, I don't care. But the elitist inside of me is saying that this could be a bad thing for some of the top players because then they can't EP off with their new shiny sword that you can't get. Or, for example, I'm not talking about you there. Obviously, you guys are all 2200 rated. But so yeah, once you get 27,000 Conquest points, you can then purchase your elite Tyrannicals gear, I believe it's called. And you can go on from there. Once 5.3 comes out, and in further patches, when the 5.3 comes out, which is obviously like halfway through a season, and they don't start a new season, you will then be able to buy the Tyrannicals gear with honor, provided that you've got the 27,000 Conquest points. So you'll be able to sort of, it'll help you catch up a little bit. Now, speaking of catching up a little bit as well, from what I've read, and I've spoken to a couple of different friends, for every week that you miss out a Conquest week, if you know what I mean, it will increase your availability of cap by 1,000. So if it's week 1, we'll say week 2. If you're at week 2 and your cap is a natural, say 1,500 points or 1,650, whatever you want to call it, and you didn't get anything done in the first week, then your cap would be 2,650. Week 3, it would be 3,650. Then if you come in on the 4th week and at the end of the 3rd week in PvP, then your cap would go back to the 1,650, if you know what I mean. So that way, if you're on holidays or you've got exams coming up and you're studying, if you're studying a little bit too hard, then you'll be able to catch up. You won't be too far behind that curve. Obviously, you still have to put in the time to be able to get the Conquest points, and you still have to win and all this sort of stuff. So that's kind of cool. I don't mind that at all. What they are also going to say is that they have previously stated how the MMR, the new MMR system is going to work. Now, I've looked over, I've clicked on that link, I've read through the dev caller twice, 3 times, 4 times, which is exciting to read once, but not any time after that. And they go through and say that, like on the latest post, that they say that they have already put out the new MMR system. I can't find it. What I can find is one that they had said that they are potentially going to run with now. So I presume that this is what they're going to go with. And it looks like that the longer you play in a season, the more points that you're going to get. Now, technically, that could be done already. But they're making it so, I believe this is my interpretation of it now. Let's have a discussion about this. A discussion, not an argument. Now, in the comments down below, I want you to sort of bear with me here. The longer you play in a season, the better your gear is going to get. Now, from what I can tell, what they're saying is that with the better gear you get, the more points you're going to have as well. If that makes sense. And also the longer that you're in a team for. Now, it looks like you're going to have to play a minimum of X amount of games per the week to be able to get these bonuses. Because I don't know if I'm just being stupid because it's so hot today, but the example is that one team has 2,500 points, and they stop 2,700 points, and they stop playing. Then the next team below them at 2,500 points keeps playing. It gets some more. And they mention gear specifically. They get better gear, and they keep playing through the week, and they raise themselves 300 to get above the team that just sat. So they're really encouraging people to not get on the MMR and then just sit on it and then just win. So I think this is a good step. I think I would personally like to see a decay system where it would potentially, if you don't play for say 1 or 2 weeks, then you lose say 10% of your points or whatever, and then that'll snowball for a longer period than that you don't play. Like that's what I think should happen. But yeah, so with what's actually happening, the more you play, it sounds like it's going to be the easier it is to get points. Because right now, sometimes you can only get like 1 or 2 points for a win, but you could still lose like 30 points. So I think they're going to hedge that up a little bit, make it a bit more fairer. So that's it for this video. I just tried to keep it really short, even though we're 6.5 minutes in. Guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and all that sort of good stuff. Chuck down a comment and questions, and let's have a discussion down the bottom. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, stay beautiful.